From tender first loves to stories of forbidden desire, from heartwarming rom-coms to heartbreaking dramas, gay love has been at the heart of some of cinema's most unforgettable moments. Let's dive into the love stories that change the screen and our hearts. Simon and Bram love Simon. In this charming coming-of-age film, Simon finds comfort and courage through anonymous love notes with a secret admirer. When Bram is revealed as the mystery boy, their connection becomes something beautifully real. Their relationship is a soft, joyful reminder of how love can bloom once we start living our truth. When Simon's anonymous love letters finally lead him to Bram, and together they give us a feel-good, modern coming-out romance full of hope and butterflies. Ennis and Jack, Brokeback Mountain. I wish I knew how to quit you. Ennis and Jack's tragic love spans years, silenced by societal shame and fear, making their story one of cinema's most heartbreaking. Ennis and Jack's relationship spans decades, in stolen moments and secret meetings. Their love is raw, repressed, and deeply tragic, reflecting the pain of loving someone in a world that refuses to accept you. Their story remains one of the most iconic and devastating love stories in LGBT cinema. Elio and Oliver, Call Me By Your Name. Set in the sun-soaked Italian countryside, Elio and Oliver's brief summer romance becomes a lifelong memory. Beautiful, fleeting, and deeply emotional. Elio and Oliver's romance is drenched in sensuality, vulnerability, and bittersweet longing. Their time together is fleeting, yet leaves a permanent mark on both their lives. It's a deeply moving portrayal of first love, full of self-discovery and aching beauty. Jamie and Esti, Beautiful Thing, 1996. A tender British coming-of-age romance. Set in a working-class London housing estate, Jamie and Esti's story is tender, quiet, and deeply affecting. Esti, dealing with abuse at home, finds unexpected safety in Jamie's bed and in Jamie's heart. Their love grows slowly, from awkward glances to silent comfort, until it becomes something bold and brave. What makes Beautiful Thing so powerful is its simplicity. Two boys falling in love, not with fireworks, but with warmth, care, and courage. It's a timeless gay love story that still resonates nearly 3 decades later. Patrick and Richie, Looking, the movie, 2016. Patrick and Richie reunite after a period of emotional distance and unresolved feelings. Their connection is tender but complicated, shaped by past choices, cultural differences, and Patrick's internal struggles. Richie, grounded and emotionally mature, offers Patrick a kind of love that's both patient and real. Their conversations in the film are raw and honest, full of longing and quiet revelations. Ultimately, their relationship represents the choice to grow, not just as partners, but as individuals who want something deeper than fleeting passion. Patrick and Richie's story is about second chances, emotional honesty, and learning to love without running from yourself. Carol and Therese, Carol, 2015. An exquisite, slow-burning 1950s romance. Carol and Therese's love story unfolds like a winter's whisper, quiet, restrained, yet charged with longing. Set in the conservative 1950s, their connection defies the era's expectations. Carol, sophisticated and self-assured, is drawn to Therese, a young aspiring photographer still discovering herself. Through glances, silences, and soft-spoken truths, their relationship grows, not with fireworks, but with emotional depth and aching tenderness. Carol is more than a romance. It's a meditation on desire, freedom, and the risk of loving openly in a world that prefers silence. Their story lingers like perfume, graceful, powerful, unforgettable. Adam and Harry, All of Us Strangers, 2023. a hauntingly intimate love story about grief, memory, and connection. Adam and Harry's connection is tender, haunting, and deeply layered. When they meet in a near-empty apartment building, it feels like fate, two lonely souls searching for something real. As Adam navigates unresolved grief and surreal visits from his long-lost parents, Harry becomes both a mirror and a lifeline. Their love isn't loud. It's fragile and luminous, built on shared vulnerability and aching intimacy. All of Us, Strangers explores what it means to be truly seen by someone, and how love, even in its quietest form, can transform you. Ned and Felix, The Normal Heart, 2014. A deeply emotional couple in a powerful AIDS-era drama. Set at the height of the AIDS crisis in the early 1980s, Ned and Felix's love story is one of passion, urgency, and unimaginable heartbreak. Ned is a fiery activist, desperate to wake the world up to the unfolding tragedy. Felix, a compassionate journalist, becomes both his partner and emotional anchor. Their relationship grows amidst chaos and fear, yet it's full of warmth, wit, and devotion. As Felix's health declines, their bond only deepens. The Normal Heart doesn't just show us a love story. It shows us the cost of silence and the courage it takes to love out loud during a time of crisis. Aaron and Christian, Latter Days, 2003. A moving story of faith, self-discovery, and love. Aaron and Christian come from two completely different worlds. One a devout Mormon missionary, the other a carefree, openly gay party boy in Los Angeles. But when their paths cross, something unexpected sparks. What begins as curiosity transforms into a deeply emotional journey of love, faith, and self-discovery. Aaron's struggle with his identity and religious guilt is painful and raw, while Christian's transformation from cynicism to vulnerability makes their bond even more meaningful. Latter Days is a bold, romantic, and ultimately redemptive story about breaking free and finding salvation in each other. Paolo and Antonio, My Big Gay Italian Wedding, 2018. A charming Italian rom-com with culture clash and heart. Paolo and Antonio are ready to say I do, but not without a little chaos along the way. When Antonio brings Paolo home to his traditional Italian village, things don't go exactly as planned. Between skeptical parents, cultural expectations, and a town full of colorful characters, their path to the altar is anything but smooth. Yet, through every comedic twist, their love remains strong, proud, and genuine. My Big Gay Italian Wedding is a joyful celebration of queer love, chosen family, and the power of showing up for who and what matters most. Michael and Kit, spoiler alert, 2022. Based on a true story, this couple brings both joy and tears. Michael and Kit's love story begins with laughter, awkward flirting, and movie marathons, but it quickly evolves into something deeper and more enduring. Based on a true story, spoiler alert follows their relationship through the highs of romance and the devastating lows of illness. As Kit is diagnosed with terminal cancer, their bond is tested in ways they never imagined. Yet through the heartbreak, what shines brightest is their unwavering love, humor, and grace. It's a beautiful reminder that the greatest love stories aren't about how they end, but how deeply they're lived. Ronit and Esti, Disobedience, 2017. Two women from an Orthodox Jewish community reignite a forbidden romance, exploring faith, repression, and desire. Ronit and Esti's love story is quiet, conflicted, and deeply powerful. Reunited after years apart, they navigate a tangle of religious obligation, buried passion, and personal identity within their tight-knit Orthodox Jewish community. Esti, now married to a man, has never truly let go of her feelings for Ronit. And when Ronit returns for her father's funeral, the past reignites with intensity. Disobedience is not just about forbidden love. It's about the cost of silence, the courage to choose yourself, and the aching beauty of a connection that never truly fades. Which gay movie couple touched your heart the most? Drop in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more LGBTQ+ film content. Until next time, keep the love real and the stories loud.